Okay guys, I am back and we are going to work on week 6. This week we're going to be using this pocket here. The one the origami one that folds out. And I didn't think about that. Okay, hold on. I might have to change something for that one that we're gonna make. This is the one that folds out like this. It was the 8x8 piece of paper. So we're gonna start out with this piece here. So for that piece, okay, so this, I'll give you the measurements and then I will cut one down just so you can see the process. I started out with a 12x12 piece of paper. I should say this is week 6, episode 1, okay? And then I scored at 3, 6 1/4, and 8. Then I turned it and scored it at 6. Then I cut off at the 8-inch mark, and then I cut off at the 6-inch mark to create 2. And then I'm going to be, I never have frogs in my throat until I start recording. Okay, so, and then the second piece is out of your scraps. Find a 2.5 by 5 3/4 or cut one down, whichever works for you. And then if you're doing 3, then obviously you're going to need to do this one twice and you'll have a 4th one. And then obviously cut 3 of this one here. Okay, so let me show you how I did it, and then we will work on the other one. Or actually, sorry, it's pretty simple. This week we're not going to fill that pocket. The pockets here, hold on. Ignore what I just said, and then I'll show you what I mean in just a minute. Okay, so again, I'm going to score at 3 inches. I'm going to score at 6 1/4. And then I'm going to score at 8. Then I'm going to turn it and score at 6. Okay. Then to get rid of my scoreboard, get out my cutter. And then, like I said, I'm going to cut here at the 8-inch mark. Like so. And then I'm going to flip it and cut out the 6-inch score. So now we have 2 of what we're making. Okay. And then just keep this one aside. We'll end up using it. Oops, sorry, that was loud on you. Okay, so then you're going to score these down using your bone folder. Like so. Okay, then you're going to take your other scrap piece here. And guys, keep in mind, you can make these as fancy as you want. This challenge isn't about like elaborate ephemera. What makes them elaborate will be what we decorate them with. Because I really want, especially new kids, to just get basics, right? And it's ideas, and please always like improve upon what we've done. And this is why I told you, or why I said cut it down just a little bit smaller at the 5 1/4, is so that it would be framed in there. Okay. Okay, now, so since I glued, you saw that I glued it on 3 sides, right? I'm off just a little bit, that's all right. Okay, so then what we're gonna do is we're gonna glue here and here. So in essence, we are creating an envelope of sorts. And this is a quick, simple envelope. And then we just created a little tuck. So I'll show you what it does, if you haven't already guessed. Oh, and we need to go through this too. I'm going to pause for a second here and show you. Okay, so I've gotten a lot of questions on how I made that scallop. I have 2 corner punches here. One that does rounding, that's all it does, and it's a quarter or half. And then I have this one that does a stub or it does a scallop. And let me show you. The differences. Okay, so this is the ticket stub. That's how we did the one last week. I think that one confused everybody a little bit more. And then this one is the scallop. Okay, so see the like that, and then obviously then we have the rounded at a quarter, and then we have it at the half. Oops, not quite. There we go. So see, quarter, half, and then this is the scallop, and that's the ticket. So I got both of these on Amazon. They are memory keepers, crocodile chompers, and then you can pick which one you want off of Amazon. Sorry, my brain got a little lost there for a second. Okay. So in essence, and the reason I'm not filling any of these pockets right now is because I think these are going to be the ones that we fill with like kit tags or kit ephemera when we get there. Or we'll just make regular small little cards to go in them. All right, and I wanted to show you a new find that I found really quick. And it's at Hobby Lobby. I found poinsettias this year, not just the Santas. So they're little cardboard pieces, little die cuts. So there's poinsettias, Christmas trees, and I found some snowflakes that have just a touch of glitter on them. So I thought those were pretty cool little additions. And they were 40% off when I bought them just the other day. But now that it's a new week, I'm not sure what they'll have. So I like to ink around the edges of these a little bit. Just kind of blend them down. Okay, now when I put mine on, I'm only going, since this is really thick, cardboard or die, or what do they call them? Yeah, die cuts. I'm going to only use a little bit of the tree as the catch-all, if that makes any sense. Not catch-all. Are we talking about a junk drawer in a kitchen or what? Right, because we all have like 1 or 2 of those drawers in our kitchens, don't we? Okay, so voila. Now, if you're going to be using the craft cardstock, which I have, unless your ink pad is juicy, I prefer to use walnut stain, but since I don't have any with me right at the moment, I'm just going to continue with the vintage photo. So voila. Now, at this point, if you want to decorate more, you could, let's see, do I have a little piece of something. This one might work. I'm not going to put this one on, but because I actually think this one's going to have rickrack on it. But you can add something here, you know, you can do like a word down. I mean, you could do just about anything with that particular one. So that one goes in the back pocket. So let's go ahead and make the other 2. And then we will call this one a video. And then the next one that we'll make is the one that's going to go in the front pocket. But I think I need to revamp that because I didn't, since that paper folds out, I obviously don't want it coming up as far as it does. If that makes sense. I don't know, maybe it doesn't matter. it matters. And it's the holiday weekend, and we got the furniture mostly out of the living room. So hopefully, I'm hoping today to get a bunch of videos recorded for this week and next. I don't know that it'll happen, but I'll try. But at any rate, yeah, I'm going to try. And I'm going to be featuring in the next week or two a new artist who contacted me. And I need to check to make sure she has her Etsy shop up and going, or whichever place she decided to do it. But she gave me a sneak peek of her very first kit, and it is pretty darn cute. Her name is Anne, right? Yeah, Anne or Annie, I'm not sure. I think just Anne. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited. I'm excited for her. Okay, again, I'm gonna grab a little tree. And now that I'm thinking more and more on it, I think I might end up, oh, and we're doing, hold on, one thought process here. One thought at a time, Dee. I think I might go ahead and just make those other ones. And then if we need to adjust them when we're in, oh, sorry, my eyes are itching. When we're in the journal, we can reevaluate that at the time. But I think this week and next, we're going to work on getting these pockets done, like ephemera for the pockets. And then, and then we will work on a couple other ideas that I have, and we'll work on the covers because I think they're all going to be a little bit different than last year. And then once we have the covers done, then I will reveal. I still haven't quite decided which kit we're using. I have 3 contenders and I love all of them. So yeah, there's that. Ooh, and I'm dropping pins. And yeah. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks, I will finally decide which one we're using. Or we might not even end up using a kit, and we might just use our scraps to finish decorating out stuff. How would that be? That would kind of meet the needs of those of you that don't have access to printing. Let me know down in the comments what you think. I certainly don't mind doing that because there's enough places to find like Christmas stuff to use, like these die cuts and packaging and stamps. We could just finish it off that way. Let me know what you think. I think this year I'm kind of more inclined to use something nature on some of these, and then I think that's why it's been so hard for me to decide is, do I go more of like a nature outdoorsy type one, or do I go, because Ugly Sweater last year was kind of the theme, and we used just about every, I don't want to say ugly paper, but kind of every ugly thing we could find, and it turned out really cool. And this, excuse me, I'm torn between Victorian and nature. I can't decide. All right, guys. Let me ink this one up just a little bit. Pull some of it down in there. Oh, I was going to show you what we do with these, right? Okay, so let's do one that's the glue's set on. Okay, so there is obviously a pocket here for a card, and then there's also one here for a card. So that said, we just added 2 more places for super secret stuff. All right, so I know they're not terribly different, but again, I'm using up all my scraps here, but I can kind of show you what this back one's how it's gonna look down in the pockets. Let's do one up here. Oh, you know, I got more paper running everywhere than anything else. Right. And so, yeah, that paper does really blend with just about everything, doesn't it? All right, cool. All right, guys, thank you for joining me on this one, and we will just talk to you soon. Bye, guys.